I'd have gone about it differently.
Hey, you!
Himself.
Why aren't you working?
Haven't you heard yet? The Paladins have arrested Bennet.
I get so worked up.
What happened?
Well, we were in the city to shop when all of a sudden we heard a scream. Someone yelled, "There they are! Get them!" Boy, was I scared. I took to my heels and ran like the demons were after me.
That's all just gossip.
Bennet was right behind me. I don't know what happened, but when I got outside the city, he had disappeared. I must have lost him in the city.
That was obvious.
So why was Bennet arrested?
Murder. Bennet is supposed to have murdered a paladin. What nonsense. I was with him the whole time.
So why don't you go to town and explain the whole thing?
They'd stick me in the slammer as his accomplice. Nah, certainly not in the current situation.
Situation?
You know, Onar in the city. That's bound to come to a bad end.
I'd have gone about it differently.
How did the mercenaries here on the farm react?
Well, I don't know exactly what they're planning, but some of them are really pissed off.
He insisted he knew better.
I can understand that.
Nobody will learn anything.
If it were up to them, they'd rather attack the city today than tomorrow to get Bennet out. Talk to Lee. Maybe there's something you can do.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Not my problem.
Can I buy weapons from you?
I don't have much. We take almost all the swords and axes into Onar's house.
I've got my own opinion about that.
That's all just gossip.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
That's been known a long time.
Hey, you!
That's
Have you got something for me to do?
Have you seen those black hooded guys creeping by here? Those people give me the willies, I'll tell you. When I was at sea, I saw some pretty curious things, but those fellows really scare me. They went in the direction of the bandit camp in the mountains at the southern end of the valley. Maybe you should go there and check on those guys and do away with them.
just like you said.
I never knew that.
I can't believe that. Where did
Nothing
you make
amazes
that up
me
anymore?
anymore.
I wouldn't
telling
be
you
so
anything
sure.
new.
I
All
never
that
knew
matters is
that
strength.
change.
So don't tell me that.
No one the first I've heard of it.
That's been
He ran like Beliar himself was after him.
That was obvious all
believe that.
along.
You have to step in.
Someone's got to do the work. I don't believe that. Go away, don't tell me.
Have you come to pay your penalty? Some new things have come up. Suddenly, there is no one left who accuses you of murder. No one any longer remembers having seen you steal. There are no longer any witnesses that you were ever involved in a brawl. Apparently, all the accusations against you have been cleared up. I don't know how that happened, but I'm warning you, don't play any games with me. In any case, I have decided to waive your debts. See to it that you don't get into any more trouble.
What about Bennet, the blacksmith?
You mean the mercenary? He is sitting in jail where he belongs.
Can I talk to him?
Certainly, just go in. But if you try to help him escape, you will be in for it.
How's the situation in town?
Everything is under control.
How come you're in the slammer?
Those swine have thrown me in the hole. I'm supposed to have murdered a paladin. But I didn't do it. They're only trying to frame me.
Why would they do that?
How would I know? You've got to get me out of here. Talk to Lord Hagen. Tear down the wall. Who cares? Just do something.
What happened?
I went downtown with Hodges to buy some supplies for our boys. Suddenly we heard a loud scream and the sound of running feet.
Get to the point.
We knew at once that something had happened and that they would grab us at once if they saw us there. We ran like hell, then just before we got to the city gate, I tripped and sprained my ankle. The rest is soon told. The militia was on me at once and they threw me straight into this hole.
Who was murdered?
I have no idea. One of the paladins. I don't know them.
Have you got a name?
Some Lothar, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure. You had better ask Lord Hagen. He knows all the details.
Do they have any evidence against you?
They say they have a witness who recognized me.
Well, do you know who the witness is?
No, all I know is that he's lying.
Who's leading the investigation?
Lord Hagen himself. Since the victim was one of the paladins, this falls under martial law.
What does that mean?
That's easy to guess. If I don't get out of here, they're going to let me swing without further ado. You've got to help me or there'll be a war. Lee's not going to take this lying down. You can figure out for yourself what that means.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen. Murdered the paladin Lothar has been condemned in the name of by hanging. The execution will take place.
And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.
That's no secret.
It was just like you said. You hardly know who to believe these days.
Nobody wants to know.
That's no secret. I hardly know what to believe anymore. I agree with you completely.
I need to talk to you about Bennet.
But that's the mercenary who murdered one of my men.
I believe that Bennet is innocent.
The evidence is clear. He is guilty.
So what if the proof is wrong?
Be careful what you say. You raise some serious accusations. If you cannot present me with evidence that the witness lied, then you had best hold your tongue.
How come you're so sure that Bennet is the killer?
We have a witness. As you can see, there is no doubt about the mercenary's guilt.
Who is that witness?
Cornelius, the governor's secretary, saw the murder. His description fits Bennet, no doubt about that. As far as I am concerned, that settles the matter. The mercenary will hang for treason.
Hey, you! You saw the murder of Lothar, didn't you?
I need not answer any questions about a current investigation. Lord Hagen already has everything I know on record.
What was it you saw?
Really, I haven't got any time now. You need to go now. The office is closing.
Hey, you! Enough of that. What did you see?
I saw how the mercenary struck down the paladin from behind. and then he took his sword and rammed it through his chest.
Are you completely sure?
Yes, of course. I saw it with my own eyes. But I really haven't got any time now. There's a huge pile of paperwork I need to do.
Hey. I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
I could tell the mercenaries where you live.
What is that supposed to mean?
I bet they're dying to make your acquaintance. They're not very happy at all.
You can't do that. They would kill me.
That is very possible.
I'll say whatever you want, but you mustn't do that.
So what really happened?
I didn't see what happened. I received some gold for blaming that mercenary. In times like these, it's everyone for himself. I needed that money.
Who paid you?
That's enough. He'll kill me if I rat him out.
Are you going to tell that to Lord Hagen too?
I'm not a lunatic. I can't stay in town now. I'll give you my diary. That should be proof enough. Shut!
Cornelius lied.
How did you know that?
Here, I've got his diary. Everything's in there.
That slimy little criminal! In view of the new evidence, there is nothing else I can do. By virtue of the office granted me by king and church, I declare that the prisoner Bennet is exonerated of all charges and is thereby a free man. Cornelius is to be taken into immediate custody for perjury.
Save yourself the trouble. Cornelius is dead.
Then he has already received his just punishment. Well done.
Oh my goodness!
Put away that weapon.
Thought of that himself.
In-house deals out fair punishment. I'll get you!
Someone's gotta pay for that.
Tell me that isn't true. wants to know?
That's all just gossip.
Been there, done that.
I'd have done it differently.
That's no secret.
That's all just...
Stop it at once! Alarm! Alarm!
I'll get you! I'll get you!
What do you want here? Go!
Now I've got you.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
listen to the wrong people.
I couldn't make it, son.